Hello everyone, my name is Gayatri Bajpayee. In the last video, I have explained you about physical world, which was chapter 1 for CBSE board class 11. Now the chapter 2, units and measurement. What is the requirement of units? Why we are asking about the units? Suppose one person is going on the road and he want to go in some shopping mall. So he is asking with another person, where is that shopping mall? And she is showing it's nearby. But how much is nearby? 2 km, 3 km, 10 km, how much? Can I go by the walk or it is required some transport? So for that, of course, it is requirement how much? Then you can get an image in your mind. Okay, that much kilometer is far, so for that I can go by walk or I can go by some transport, like that. So that is requirement. Similarly, I can tell you this is for the length, and similarly I can tell you for the weight. Suppose we are in a shopping mall. Everybody has seen a lift inside the shopping mall. Sometime we have observed if there are a number of people inside the lift lift started to alarm. Why? Because it's having its own capacity. Every lift is having their own capacity. For this particular lift is having 800 kg capacity. So how could you say 800 kg? You cannot say this lift having some capacity, some weight it can sustain, but how much weight it can sustain. So for that, for telling how much weight it can sustain, is required to give a unit, and 800 is showing its magnitude. There are lots of physical quantities. I will show you some physical quantities, which are length, mass, time, temperature, electric current, luminous intensity, and amount of substance. Okay, first we start with the physical quantity length. So what is the unit and how is denoted? The unit of the length is meter and is denoted by small m. The symbol of the length is small m. So I will take one example. Length of a board is equals to 10 meter. So board, everybody has seen a board in a classroom. So what does it mean of 10 meter? What does mean of meter? So meter is nothing but the unit of length, which is definite predetermined length. Okay, so now the length of the board is how much? Length of the board is 10 times of definite predetermined length, which is nothing but 1 meter. Why I am saying again and again definite predetermined length? What does it mean? Suppose in olden days, if you ask a person what is the length of board, so they can say the length of board is equals to 10 hands. Okay, so one person is measuring, which one hand length is 9.5 centimeter. So he will measure and say the length of the board is 95 centimeter. And another person which hand's length is 9 centimeter only, so that person can say the length of board is 90 centimeter. Is it correct? No, length of the board is fixed. It cannot be changed person to person. So we require some fixed quantity, some fixed unit. So what exactly the mean of meter? Meter is fixed. This is valid for all over the world. So 1 meter is equals to length of path travelled by the light in 2.9 into 10 to the power 8 second. This is no need to remember, just I am telling you how the people are deciding which is fixed, which is valid for all over world, which is not changing with person to person. So here some International Bureau of Weights and Measures, they will decide the length, the 1 meter is how much. So this is the symbol of International Bureau of Weights and Measures. Here I have taken an example of length. Similarly, for the mass, time, temperature, electric current, luminous intensity, and amount of substance. So these physical quantities also having some unit. So that unit also decided by this bureau, this International Bureau of Weights and Measures, which is fixed, which is valid for all over the world, which cannot be changed person to person. So okay, now I will tell you other physical quantities, unit and their symbols. Okay, so this is other physical quantities. As I have already explained, for the length, unit of the length is meter and is denoted by a small l. That I have to remember. And the another physical quantities is mass. The unit of mass is kilogram and it is denoted by small kg. Some students are writing like that, 10 capital K capital G, which is wrong. The units is always showing in a small k and z. Okay, similarly, another physical quantity, time. The unit of time is second and is denoted by a symbol small s. For temperature, the unit of temperature is Kelvin and it's denoted by symbol small k. Similarly, for electric current, the unit of electric current is ampere and is denoted by a symbol capital A. For luminous intensity, its unit is candela and is denoted by small c t. An amount of substance, the unit of amount of substance is mole and is denoted by small mol. Okay, now I will show you some measuring devices. These are ruler. Ruler is a measuring device for length. Everybody has seen this ruler. Everybody is having in their geometry box this ruler. So in this ruler we can see one gap is equals to 1 mm. And 1 centimeter is equals to 10 mm. So in between 0 to 1, this is 1 centimeter and this is having 10 gaps and 1 gap equals to 1 mm. Similarly, the balance for masses. We can use this balance as a measuring device for measure the mass. And similarly, the clock for measuring the time and thermometer for measuring the temperature. And also for measuring the luminous intensity, we are using this type of devices. And generally you have seen in your experimental lab, for measure the electric current we are using this ammeter. Okay, these are generally basic measuring devices which we are using in basic level. Now we will see some advanced measuring devices. Nowadays the people are using this type of digital weighing scale. In olden days also the people are using weighing scale, but that was balanced type of weighing scale. Now in a jewelry shop you have seen this type of weighing scale for measuring the weight of gold or diamond. And in olden days the people were using balanced type of weighing scale for measuring the gold and diamond. But this digital type of weighing scale, we can say they are giving more accurate value in comparison to balance, and their least count, I mean minimum how much you can measure, that's very low. So these are nowadays the people are using this type of digital weighing scale. And in olden days, for the thermometer, if we can say, in olden days the people were using the glass type of mercury thermometer, which we cannot use for the kids. But nowadays the people are using this digital thermometer, and which the body is plastic coating body is there, so it's very comfortable for the kids. And nowadays the more advanced digital thermometer are there, in which there is no need to touch the body and you can measure the temperature. And these two are the vernier scale and screw gauge. Generally you have seen in your physics lab, we are using this vernier calipers and screw gauge. These are the mechanical type of measuring devices, but nowadays the digital vernier calipers and digital screw gauge also has come. So what is the requirement of this vernier scale? For the length measurement, you are using the rulers. So what is the minimum dimension you can measure? That is 1 mm through the ruler. But if you are using vernier calipers, then you can measure up to 0.1 mm. And if you want to go for less than 0.1 mm, you want to measure less than 0.1 mm, then you can go for the screw gauge, which is having least count 0.1 mm. I mean minimum you can measure up to 0.01 mm. So this is the least count. Least count, what is the meaning of least count? Least count means the minimum accurate dimension can be measured through that measuring device, which is called least count of that particular measuring device. So okay, now I will show you how can you calculate the least count of 1A calipers screw gauge.